What's going on, everybody? Connor here. Hope you all are having a great day. I hope that last week was a helpful message for you all. If you haven't been able to check that out, go ahead and check that out. We started a new series called Family on Mission. Last week, we talked about finding our fulfillment in Jesus and not in our family members. And this week, we are talking about having an abundance of grace. This is everybody's favorite conversation to have, especially if you have brothers and sisters in the house. You parents, I'm sure, have had this conversation with your kids. And it is a necessary conversation to have. I love one of the things that we say at Susquehanna Valley Church is we don't like drama. And so one of the things that we like to do is address things right away. And part of us showing abundant grace is being able to address things right away. We see Jesus in John 4 addressing the woman at the well. This famous story that we love to speak about because of the grace and the beauty of Jesus himself going before this woman who he wasn't really supposed to interact with. But what I love about this story is what happens afterwards. So Jesus comes to this woman and has a conversation with her and forgives her of her sins, right? He says, you can have this living water that, again, will satisfy you, talking about himself having satisfaction in Jesus, and you have been forgiven of your sins. And what does she do after? She runs to town and tells people about this man named Jesus, the one that showed him grace. And I've read this story recently, and I thought about this a lot. She would not have had an opportunity to share Jesus and possibly change somebody's life without somebody showing her grace. See, grace is an opportunity for somebody else. And when we're talking about being on mission with God and being a family on mission, we cannot be on mission if we don't show one another grace, okay? So if we are fighting and arguing and we are frustrated with one another and we can't forgive one another and show grace, there will be no opportunity for us to be on mission with one another, because there will be bitterness build up, there will be frustration build up, there will be a lack of trust. And even people will not be encouraged to do anything. I know for me, when I'm not shown grace, I feel like I can't do anything right. And maybe you're like this. Maybe you're a family member sitting watching this video and you're like, man, all I need is grace to kind of set me free, because I feel like I mess up all the time. And so grace allows us to have that opportunity to do something great, to put the past behind us and to look forward to what Jesus can do for us and for other people. And so as we are looking to be a family that is on mission with God, we need to not only show one another abundant grace, but we need to show ourselves some grace. There is a lot of fear that comes in this world, especially nowadays. You have to succeed, right? There is no room for failure, it feels like. And some people feel that way right now that you're sitting with. They may not talk about it. It may not be very apparent, but maybe they need some grace in their life. And so my challenge to you is to be a family that is full of abundant grace. I hope that you take this seriously, that you take this with urgency, right? And so that we can be families that show other people grace and can make an impact around the world, in our neighborhood, in our churches, or wherever we go. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay for the questions afterwards. Have some time of discussion, and I hope you all have an amazing week that is full of grace. Take it easy. Love you all. Bye.